Hey, what's up? I'm gonna be playing some Minecraft Skyblock, as you can probably tell, and I guess let's just get straight into it. This is gonna be on the newest game mode, just because, and just to show you, I'll max out my render distance real quick. There's nothing out there. Of course, first goal is gonna be to get a sapling, but before we start making any more of the tree, just because it's a risk, I'm gonna just start by setting up the cobblestone generator. I like to put water this way, and then what I like to do is put a chest behind it so that I can place the lava right here and I actually get crammed into the cobblestone. This way I can mine it while facing the chest too. And a pickaxe will never mine through a chest unless you have haste, no matter what you do. So I can just kind of sit here mining the cobblestone for as long as I need. I'm gonna go to make the stone pickaxe just because no reason to waste the time to wait. We will be mining a lot of cobblestone, sadly. There's not really any way to get around this. Of course, there are some methods that have been discovered where you can do this without as much of it going into the lava. And what I plan to do from there is probably set that up, but for now I need to get materials so that I can break down as much of this dirt platform while losing as little dirt as possible. Okay, should be enough for now. So the goal is for that to become a grass block. And it goes out to here, so we'll grow out one additional. Then right here, yep, we're in the clearing. The advantage of bottom slabs is that mobs do not spawn on bottom slabs. Of course, this is only going to be a temporary measure, since something I'm going to leave as permanent. However, I am just going to go ahead and set up this little perimeter here so that we can go ahead and I can break this dirt down. And then I can go up here, break the rest of this tree, and hopefully we can get a couple of saplings. It's just pretty basic stuff for first day. Doesn't work out. Oh, never mind, we got a sapling first try. I will go ahead and just plant that right here. Oh, I got two, let's go. Yeah, but now that we have two, we can pretty much go infinite. No longer concerned about whether or not we get saplings. But if we do, we'll be saving them. So for now, I'm just going to get some more cobblestone. Next game plan would be set up a perimeter for the base area, just for constructing purposes. I've also been playing a super flat, no structure world, so I will say these tools are a very nice change of pace. But I'm gonna mine some cobblestone and probably make a couple more pickaxes, go through them, whatever. And I'll be right back after that. Alrighty, well, welcome back. Can confirm I made a second pickaxe, and from there I just went at it. I actually made 3, got 1 extra. I have no reason to really get rid of that, but this really just isn't efficient as almost all the cobblestone burns. So what I would say would be our best bet at the moment would be expand the island and then make a section specifically for cobblestone, just so we don't run into any more problems with it. So what I'm going to start with is actually scooping up the lava and sticking it in the chest, of course. And then probably expand it in a similar fashion to what I've been doing. I like to go 3 blocks out from the bedrock, or I would like to sort it into 3x3s actually. It's a better way to put it. And I like to go 2 3x3s of just cobblestone out from the bedrock, just because it gives a nice large platform we can stand on, while also like reducing risk. So, guess we should get to building. Alright, so expanded the platform. It's just going to be bigger. There's a piece of bedrock, at least I'm quite sure there is, just right here. But at the moment I can't really get to it to show you. So what I want to do from here is just pick a direction for lava, I guess. Seeing as that direction is the sand island, I presume we could just go this way. Kind of center it. And then I will show what's kind of been discovered. One, two, three. Yeah. So if you have a cobblestone wall, and let's say, I'm gonna have to make this a little bit wider. Let's say I put the lava here. So just gonna build a little place. If you go up 2 from the lava, I believe it's right here, and you were to place a wall. Starting here, you can just kind of stand on top of the lava, which was something discovered, I believe. Actually, I'm unsure as to who it was discovered by. But basically, it allows you to set up your system so that your water would go like right here. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just place a staircase here and then just block it off on all sides. Put those there. Yeah, but I should be able to just get the water. I might have to adjust this slightly so that cobblestone forms right here, which I think means I'm going to have to move this over a block pretty much. That was unnecessarily close. But this should just turn straight to cobblestone right here. Yep. Remove this. We will replace it with a chest. We're just going to use this chest right here that we have. But now we should be able to put ourselves in like the same nook and cranny, or the same cranny. As you can see, if we stand right here, I think it goes from like 1 in, well, usually you got about 60% of it, maybe, if you were lucky. Probably closer to 50. But now it's almost guaranteed that you'll get 95% of the cobblestone, which is a really large bump up. Just overall makes it a lot more efficient, especially if I put that there. Well, actually, this doesn't need to be here. But from here, I'm just going to go and break down these trees and then show you how I plan to get all this dirt without any of it falling into the void. I am going to make a shovel. I know it just might not seem like the smartest idea ever, but I'll be alright. But because I built the large platform around this, I can break all of these top layers of dirt with no worries. But underneath the dirt is just void, as you probably saw with what was just underneath the island. So what I do here, I won't use the shovel for this part, but I'm going to dig the dirt and stand like right over it, just on the edge of where the slab would be. And because almost every block when broken goes up to an extent, it's practically guaranteed that I can grab it before it falls all the way through. Of course, there are times where this doesn't work, but for the most part, it's effective. And because I have that grass right there, I don't have to worry about just not having grass, which is a very nice thing to not have to worry about. As I don't think there's any way to get grass if you don't start with any. But from here, I got more saplings. Oh, I went one too many on this side. It's okay, I'll just go one over on this side. But as far as a start, this is looking pretty solid. But from here, we're going to have some more steps we're going to do. So I think a good way to end it would be to at least make it to the sand island, which of course is just going to be mining more cobblestone. As I have enough wood, I don't have to worry about it for the time being. I think that's what I'm going to focus on. But from here, pretty clear-cut goal. Alright, well, I think we do have enough cobblestone. I'm just gonna turn all of these into slabs pretty much. Just bridge out. It looks like it's quite close. What we will need though is the water bucket. Just because if we don't have the water bucket, we can't get underneath the island, which could mean that we lose the entirety of the island. Should be a 2-block gap, so what I'm going to do is place the water here. So I can just get right on under it pretty much. And just... Oh. There we go. So now we have access to this island. I believe this one should have like the basic obsidian and such on it. Only if I'm not mistaken, of course. I could be wrong. But this should just be the typical one. I did have to use a data pack to get this in so that the world will be infinite. So I will be checking that real quick. Oh, extra stuff. Technically don't need mycelium or any of those things. Well, cobweb is nice. There's not really any other way to get cobwebs. But that's interesting actually. Okay. I'm just going to leave for the most part everything in here that I got from over there, as none of it really has a direct purpose until I'm ready to go to the nether, which I guess would be one of the next steps. But I think before that I need to get a tree farm set up just so that I have that consistent supply of wood, because 13 logs is only going to last so long. But that should wrap it up for this art. It was nice, we got a nice large area. I think I am just going to go ahead and make a crafting table real quick. And then cook a log. Cook a few more logs, just so that whenever we get back we have some charcoal to work with. It'll just be nice to have, because from there we can light up any areas that previously wouldn't have been lit up, of course, and prevent mobs from spawning, as we're not really prepared for that by any standard. But that's all.